Hi, I'm Bex Thompson, and today we are talking about the edge of burnout and why you actually might need to sit in the fire. Now, I am working with women all the time who want to make a bigger impact in the world, but they're on the edge of this burnout, or they're really in it. They might be struggling with fatigue, stress, lackluster, just feeling like they haven't got their mojo, that they haven't got any passion, they don't know what their purpose is, they're unclear in their mind. And this is the edge of burnout, and sometimes we don't recognize it. Now, why do we need to sit in the fire if we're already burning out? Is that not, the same thing? No, because burnout is when we are outside of ourselves. We are spending all our time reacting to our environment and reacting to also our mind, which is outside of our inner resource that we're talking about here, our inner presence. So when you are reacting to your mind, which is just a bunch of neurons and neural pathways that are based on old experiences, old habits, old beliefs, gained through different fears, different shoulds, different ways that other people have imprinted their beliefs on you. When we act through that and just reacting to what other people want from us or our changing environment, that is when we can very quickly burn out if we are not listening to this internal resource. Now, the fire I'm talking about that we need is to sit with the fire of being with ourselves and not going with just these habitual responses or these pulls from outside. And do you ever feel that rub, that friction when you have a knowing that you want to do something, but you're feeling this pull from somewhere else, either from your mind or from outside? Now, if you go with it, that's the burnout. But if you stay in that rub, you stay in that friction, and allow yourself to be with that knowing, you start to change patterns. You start to change behaviors. And that's the heat we're talking about. You need to stay in the fire of your own knowing, your own presence, to burn and change the pathways of your habituated responses, your habituated behaviors. So the next time you feel yourself drawn to do something, either from your mind or from your environment, and it feels like a should, or it feels like a stress, or it feels like an overwhelm, or you feel the pressure, stop and ask yourself, is this what I need to do? And can you feel a friction if you don't do that? Yeah, a little rub. And what happens if you stay with that heat? This is when we start to dissolve the pathways that are no longer serving us, the behaviors that are no longer serving us, the situations that are no longer serving us. You have to stay in the internal fire so that you don't burn outside of yourselves. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'd love to hear your thoughts around that. So please make any comments below about, how that feels for you when you're trying to hold your internal presence against the stresses and strains, if you like, of the world and of your mind. When we do this, it gets better and better and easier to be able to listen to our internal self and create and manifest the changes that we want out here in the world.